record. Okay, let me close this. Welcome everybody to a double tribal. We will be doing a tribal. We will then have a challenge right after. You will then have 5 minutes to decide, to strategize, and we will go into our second tribal for today. So if that factors into your vote for later on today, keep that in the back of your mind. We will do this the normal way. I will ask you questions, we'll chat for a bit, and then when it comes time to vote, you'll Slack me. Ashley, just text me, because I feel like that would be easier.
I have Slack, but yeah,
okay. So I'm gonna start with Myers, because Myers, I see you taking to the computer. Is this changing your plans already?
This may be a double tribal, but I am not convinced it will be for me.
What do you mean by that?
I've been seeing other people typing while we were waiting to get started here, and the day's been very quiet for me, so I'm a little nervous.
So that doesn't mean easy vote for you, like locked in? That means like you think you're getting blindsided?
It's always a possibility.
Okay, fair enough. So Mary, I want to not begin with you, but I intended to begin with you. I kind of want to talk about that last tribal. It was pretty crazy.
yeah.
I don't know if you want to talk about it at all or about any more of it, but also I'm kind of wondering after that last tribal, how crucial it was for you to win yesterday's individual immunity. So
Extremely crucial. Yeah, I don't think anything I did needs any further clarification.
Okay, great.
For anybody.
Oh, Marissa's right. I'm sorry. Can I bring in my members of the jury? Sorry, guys. Ben, Rogers, Laura. I'm so sorry. I got caught up in the double jury of it all. Yes, Ian, you can turn the AC off. Go ahead. Okay. So next I want to talk to, oh, take this out. Okay, sorry. Ian in the background. Okay, so next I want to talk to Kat, because previously you guys had seen Coratonga strong, and then in the last tribal there were 2 Coratonga people that were voted for, and it seemed as though there was an implosion. Is Coratonga still strong? Does that not matter anymore? Kind of where are we at?
It definitely felt like a moment where it was like, okay, every person for themselves, like just you have to figure your shit out immediately in the moment. So I do think that some of those decisions were made very much in the moment. Since then, it's honestly hard to know where everyone is. It's hard to know where everyone is. So I'd love to say like we're back together and a happy family again, but you know, our dad was kicked out, so it's hard to have family unity.
Dad being Ben. Ben was the dad?
Yeah, our shirtless dad.
Okay. That actually feels very right to me. So Cody, your name was the other name that was on there, and had Mary not played her idol for you, you would have gone home. How was it for you coming back from that tribal? Because you were safe, but you know that 6 people put your name down.
Yeah, that was not fun by any means. Took a little while to want to even talk. Slack was quiet, at least for me. I was numb. The implosion, I think you nailed pretty well. And what Kat just said too, we had some strength that fell apart. A lot of what happened, I was very much blindsided, even though I stayed. I'll just say it that way. And I didn't really know where to go from there. It's been kind of similar. Weirdly enough, I looked forward to yesterday's challenge so much because it was like, wait, this will be a moment where I know what's going on in this game again. And unfortunately, it was a great challenge and couldn't hold on to it. But yeah, it's just kind of a powder keg in a lot of places right now.
So Maddie, I want to ask you about that, because seemingly, you know, kind of from the get-go, Kobiasa's never really been, I would never call them Kobiasa strong. I feel that they're, whether it was in the original tribe or just in the other, once we did our swaps, it seems as though that the tribe has never really felt kind of the unity that Coratonga has felt. Does that make you nervous at all, or and make you more wanting to work with Coratonga because they seem so strong, or are you just like not factoring that in and trying to do your own thing anyways?
No, it definitely makes me nervous. I mean, I had, and I think, you know, everyone is aware of my strong relationship with Dylan, and that stayed strong throughout the game. Of course, you have to think about the numbers and the fact that there is now a whole lot more people on the other side of things. So how can you strategically build relationships here and there to try and set yourself up for success if something goes wrong along the way? And that's sort of just been my tactic right now, is trying to build relationships genuinely by being honest with people and striking up conversations, and hopefully it works. That's all you can do.
Sure. So, Dylan, I want to ask you, you know, you played an idol last time, but your name wasn't written down once. And same for Brittany. Neither of your names were written down. Why did you feel the need to play that idol?
Because Mary played it for Cody, and I knew 6 people had voted for Cody, so I would have felt dumb if then the other 4 were for me, and I went home without playing the idol.
And do you feel that tonight will be an easy vote, or do you think that we're still kind of in the realm of last tribal where there's going to be a lot happening?
I just think as each tribal goes along, you get a better sense of who's doing what, and so, you know, there's still 9 of us, so it's hard to tell, but I think as the votes, you know, come out each tribal, you just get a better sense.
So Brittany, I want to ask you, you know, you played an idol, and also 2 challenges ago, you were one of the people most on Slack and most intelligent. Mm-hmm. How are you feeling this time? And I want to know also how hard is it to play after you've played an idol? Do you have to play a completely different game?
So, yes. I don't think you can play the game like the game I play today is going to be different than the game I play tomorrow, and it's different than the game I played yesterday, because there's all these factors that have happened that change the way that I'm thinking. But, you know, getting the idol the first time was like great for me. Getting it the second time, I was exhilarated, but there were only 3 other people to go against for the second idol I got. So, you know, the odds were really in my favor because I had a 1 in 4 chance. You know, then after idols get played, new ones go out, and there's so many more people in this game, and I'm just not as quick as everyone thinks I am. So it is intimidating because, you know, I did have those idols, so at least I had some kind of security going into a tribal, and I don't now. So I'm obviously really nervous, but it's just the way the game goes.
So, Ashley, I want to ask you, you know, the people who won those or were nominated for those challenges, most likable, most intelligent, most likely to stab you in the back, most likely, or they think they're running the game, most competitive, all those things, those people are all still here. Is no one concerned about that at all?
I think we're all pretty in the same boat from my perspective that, you know, it's an open game now, and we've been taking cues from different people, but in the grand scheme of things, I really think like there was a bit of a reset, and I personally don't know if I'm taking those into consideration, but it's still interesting to, you know, like keep a tab on it for later.
Sure. And so Lindsay, I know you bopped out for a little bit and you're back in, but no worries. So I wanted to ask you, because, you know, you were in the original Koviasa, and then when you were on Pandora, it was you and Rogers, and then 2 Coratonga people when we got down to the 4. So it was the 2 and 2. And then Rogers left. Do you feel that you have, because of that, become more closer to the Coratonga people? Or is it now again that we're merged, you're just back in with everyone, it's all the same?
I think somebody said this earlier, like it's a little bit of a every man for themselves type of vibe, but I definitely think that there's been, you know, relationships formed through different processes of this, and there's been relationships formed outside of like with me, and it really just comes down to who you believe and who you trust.
So Myers, does it make you nervous at all when you hear Lindsay say that it feels that everyone is playing a solo game in a sense? Everyone is playing for themselves. Are there not big alliances anymore?
I think what the last tribal proved is that there's comfort but illusion in alliances. And I know I felt so strong in the alliance that I had up until about an hour before we were here last. And everything just exploded. So it's comforting to think maybe there are alliances or trust clusters, as we've heard on Survivor, but that can often be an illusion.
Okay, so Dylan, I want to ask you, I can't remember what I was going to ask you.
How good my hair looks? Thank you.
No, I don't feel that way at all.
Kat does.
Ouch.
My parents do. Our parents do.
Dang it. I wrote all my notes and I can't remember what I was going to ask you. Oh, I remember. Okay, so it's only you and Myers and Cody that are the males left of the game. Is there any concern to you that there could be, hey, the women are going to band together, they decide they want to go women strong versus the men?
Absolutely. I think we've got a lot of strong, independent women around the table, and they could totally do that. So I think, I feel like nothing would surprise me at this point, just given how the game has gone.
Sure. So Mary, we started with Myers saying that he thinks it's him. Do you think that that's just part of a performance? I mean, Myers did win person who thinks he's most running the game. And we have had previous people say that, or say someone else is going home to throw the target off of them. How hard is it for you to gauge what people are saying in tribal council as real, as authentic?
Yeah, I mean, I think for sure that could be a tactic, but I also think every single one of us is nervous. I don't think anybody comes to tribal feeling super comfortable. I think now it's at a point where everybody is aware that the numbers are dwindling and they're, you could be next. Like, so I feel the same way. It's a universal nervousness.
Sure. So Kat, I announced that we're doing a second tribal. Are people planning for that second tribal already? Because Lindsay's on her phone, which I know every time she or Ashley disappears, it means they're going on Slack, because you can't do both at once, which leads me to believe there's either still planning for this tribal or planning for the second tribal.
It's hard to plan for something when we haven't done the challenge yet, but I think that people are probably starting to try to think so that we're all not going into it blind. But we have no idea what the dynamics are going to be because we haven't done the challenge.
Okay, so with that, it's going to be time to vote. We got a timeline we got to stick to since we're doing so much today. So when I call your name, you will Slack me directly who you'd like to vote for. So Cody, please Slack me who you'd like to vote for. Myers, please Slack me who you'd like to vote for. Brittany, please Slack me who you'd like to vote for. Maddie, please Slack me who you'd like to vote for. Dylan, please Slack me who you'd like to vote for. Kat, please Slack me who you'd like to vote for. Mary, please Slack me who you'd like to vote for. Lindsay, please Slack me who you'd like to vote for. And Ashley, if you can hear me, please Slack me who you'd like to vote for. Okay, I'm gonna count the votes. Okay, let's see. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time. Okay? Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately, although in this game, I'm gonna ask you to stick around and mute yourself since we have a second tribal after this. Can everyone please bring out their phones with a light? Ashley, I don't know what you should use. Just something. Oh, you have a phone. Good. Okay.
I have my dad's phone.
Okay. Okay, first vote, Dylan. 1 vote, Dylan. Second vote, Maddie. 1 vote, Maddie. Third vote, Myers. That's 1 vote, Maddie, 1 vote, Dylan, 1 vote, Myers. Next vote, Myers. That's 2 votes, Myers, 1 for Maddie, 1 for Dylan. Dylan. That's 2 for Dylan, 2 for Myers, 1 for Maddie. Dylan. That's 3 for Dylan, 2 for Myers, 1 for Maddie. Maddie. That's 2 for Maddie, 2 for Myers, 3 for Dylan. Maddie. That's 3 for Maddie, 3 for Dylan, right? Did I count that right? Yes, okay. The next person voted out, and 4th person of our jury is Dylan. Dylan, do you have anything you'd like to say? You're muted right now, so just unmute yourself if you have something you want to say.
No, I had a lot of fun. I'm glad I came back for a second season. Didn't think I'd actually make it as far as I did, especially after the first tribal. So thank you for having me back.
Of course, stick around because we're now going to go into our challenge. So jury members, I'll ask that you just turn off your videos and mute yourselves until we come back to the second tribal. We're now going to begin our challenge. So the challenge today is called Riddle Me This. How it will work is I will read a riddle, and it refers to an item in your house. There are 7 rounds. Basically, if you're the last person to bring the item, then you're out. It's as simple as that. You can leave as quickly as you want to, meaning if you figure out the riddle on my 3rd word, great, go and get it. If you have the wrong thing and you bring it back, I'm going to tell you it's wrong. You can go and get try and get the correct thing, but if it's too late, it's too late. Yes, we know that Ashley's on the side of the road. She unfortunately, Ashley, do you want to say anything?
No, it's a game of Survivor, and I should have prepared myself, and so this is something I did to myself, and I'm gonna make do.
You don't have our tribal was at 5:30, so we're rolling with the punches. Okay. Does anyone have questions before I begin? Brittany.
So does anyone get you're going to go through all 7 and then who has the most, or do we get eliminated each round?
Eliminated each round. Cody,
1 person per round?
1 person per round. Cody, do you have a question?
Yeah, I was gonna say something really quick. That's like the only family or friend member that I have is watching tonight, and I'm so excited we're doing an actual challenge. So someone cared to watch. Do we need to bring we just bring and stay on screen, and then you'll go through who has it and stop, and then we'll redo another one?
Yeah, you'll need to bring and show me the item. And if I say you're good, you're good. And if you're the last one out, then you're booted. Lindsay.
For the riddles, can we use a piece of paper or anything? Or do
whatever you got to do to figure out the riddle. Okay, is everyone ready? I'll wait till Mary comes back. Ashley, are you at least near your car?
Yes, the trunk is open.
Great. Okay, here is the first riddle. Yummy, yummy, you have food in your tummy. Your food sits on me while you eat with glee. Lindsay's good. Myers is good. Cody is wrong. Brittany is good. Kat is good. Mary is good. Maddie is good. Yes, Ashley, I count that. Brittany is good. Cody, you were the last. You're out.
I got it before Ashley. No.
No, you brought bread and then you took too long to get back.
I grabbed this out of my sink and my keyboard's all wet now, but it was worth it.
Okay, Cody, turn off your video. Okay, second clue. If there's a mess, don't distress. Tear me off to wipe your troubles away each and every day. Lindsay's good, Myers is good, Kat is good, Mary is good, Brittany is good, Ashley is good. Maddie, you're out. You're too late, Maddie.
Internet.
Turn off your camera. Okay, next clue. I don't know what you've heard, but they say I'm worth 1,000 words. My frame keeps your memories close at heart, even when you are apart. Mary, that's not a picture. Brittany, is that a picture? Kat, you're good. Myers, is that a picture? Yes, you're good.
Yes,
Mary.
it's a photo.
Lindsay, you're good. Ash, I think on this one you're out, girl.
You gotta get her in the room, please.
Okay. Ashley, turn off your camera. Valiant job, though. We really appreciate it. Okay, next one. I am the hottest item on the block because I'm currently out of stock. Make sure you stock up on your supply. I come in 1 and 2 ply. Lindsay is good.
Hand sanitizer?
Brittany is good. Myers is good. Mary is good. You are wrong, Kat. You're out. Turn off your video, please. Okay. Next round. With just a touch, I add so much. Sometimes from the sea, I add pinches of glee. Lindsay's good. Myers is good. Mary is good. Brittany, you're out. Brittany, turn your camera off. Too late. I'm sorry, friend. Turn your camera off. Okay. If something's too hot to handle, others don't hold a candle. Fill me up and keep me close, and I will warm you up the most. No, Myers is wrong. Mary is wrong. You guys didn't stick around to, yep. If
Will you say it again?
too hot to handle, others don't hold a candle. Fill me up and keep me close, and I will warm you up the most. Lindsay, you're wrong.
I don't know what it is.
Can we hear it again?
Mary, you're close, but that's wrong. What is that? No.
I don't know. Just say it again.
If something's too hot to handle, others don't hold a candle. Fill me up and Mary, you're right. Mary is good. Others don't hold a candle. Fill me up and keep. Lindsay, you're good. Myers, you're out. Myers, so close. Please turn your camera off. Okay, this is the final one. To quench your thirst, you'll drink me first. Make sure to fill me up in a big old cup. To quench your thirst, you'll drink me first. Make sure to fill me up in a big old cup. Gotta do the thing, girl. To quench your thirst, you'll drink me first. Make sure to fill me up in a big old cup. Yes, Mary. Mary, you won. Individual
Wait, I don't
immunity.
have a Brita.
You don't need a Brita. It's a cup of water.
That's what I held up. It was a hydro flask of water.
Okay, I can do it. Producers weigh in. I couldn't see that there was anything in it. So producers, let me know what you think. We can do another one of these clues.
Really soon.
Okay, yes. Lindsay, the producers and the fans have weighed in. The clue does, you have to fill me up, and you did not fill it up. So
Gotcha.
Mary, you have one individual immunity. Everyone else, please turn back on your cameras. And jury, you can come back in. Just make sure you're muted.
Good job, Mary.
Good job, Mary.
Yeah, good job.
No, great job, everybody. That was nuts.
In a wedding guest dress and all.
Thankfully, it's very stretchy.
Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna start my timer now. You have 5 minutes. You can turn your cameras off, but you have 5 minutes until we will come back and do this second tribal. Go. Audience, it's just you and me.
Say it again.
Love you. And here.
Turn on your video. I'll say hi to Mom and Dad. Hi,
All right.
Mom. Hi, Dad. What?
Smile.
No. No. Here.
What's on my face?
No.
Ian?
No. Here. Here.
3 what? 3 what, honey?
Here. Right there.
Oh, she rubs her fingers.
Yes.
Oh, I do this all the time. You're right. I shouldn't touch my face so much, especially with Corona, but I'm in the safety of my own home and it's very warm here. My
Sorry. Tough. Sorry.
Okay. Bye. Love you.
I love you.
Fans, I don't know, is there anything we should talk about? We have 3 minutes and a half left. Ian, do you want to come say hi while you're here?
Oh.
Ian? Ian? You say hi? Oh, you're going to do it from across the room.
Really? Really?
Ew, put the feet away. God.
No, it's fine.
Oh, jeez. I don't know. Do people have questions for Ian?
Also, I'm very sorry that.
Oh, birthday.
Oh, yeah, it's Ian's birthday in 2 weeks.
Wow.
I know.
No.
What are we going to get him, everybody?
No.
Actually bring me in as a surprise contestant and then I'm going to win.
No, I'm not doing that.
Go ahead.
Ian, people want to know what your next baking adventure will be, since for those of you that don't follow me on Instagram, for Mother's Day, Ian baked cookies for the first time in like 6 years for his mom for Mother's Day, and it turned out to be one cookie instead of separate
It was
cookies.
more like a tortilla.
It's called a brownie.
Shape of a tortilla roll.
We cut it up to make cookie bars, or you cut it up.
I
I
actually
didn't.
think my next adventure is going to be intentionally making cookie bars and seeing what happens with that.
Great, I support that.
But we'll see.
Yeah, wait, go grab your, wait, hold on, I'm gonna mute it so people can hear. We have 1.5 minutes till they come back. Ian's gonna show what we sent to Becca and Kat and Bennett, who is Meyer's lovely boyfriend. Ian was a child background actor, and we still have hundreds. Go ahead, show it. We still have hundreds of Ian's childhood headshots. So anyone who wants an autographed Ian headshot, hit us up in the DMs. Ian likes to write motivational quotes.
Look at how cute I was.
I love you, but I don't know. Different.
That's a Maria classic right there. Ian, people want to know what your biggest role was.
Oh.
Was it Max Keebler's big?
No, Max Keeble's big move. Okay, get my read
Max
right.
Keeble's big move. What was your biggest role?
Background actor.
No, what was the thing you most featured prominently in?
Oh, Max Keeble's Big Move.
Max Keeble's Big Move.
If
I've
anyone
never
has
watched.
the DVD of
Yeah.
that, I'll give you the timestamp and let you know exactly. When
Yeah.
you're gonna
Also,
see me.
please send it to me because I haven't seen it and I want to see Baby Ian. Aren't you like a nerd in it or something?
Yeah, like my afro was froed out.
Oh,
Kelsey, people want to know the Kelsey and Ian love story.
we have 20 seconds left. I don't have enough time for that story.
Stick around afterwards. I'll tell you all.
Yeah, we'll tell the story at the end of Tribal if people really want to know.
Okay.
I'll stop recording it.
Oh, I said I love you first.
No, did you?
Yeah, I did. I remember exactly when I said it.
Oh, that's so nice because I don't remember it at all. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Everyone turn back on their cameras. Ian, turn your camera off. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Jury, if you're there, please just mute yourself, but turn your video on so that we can see you. Ben, did you move locations? I like it. Okay. Are we missing Ashley? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
Okay, 8 people. Great. Okay, well, that happened really dang fast. I didn't even think that challenge was going to be only 5 minutes. It might have been shorter than how long you had to strategize. So Myers, I want to start with you because last tribal, 5-10 minutes ago, you were saying you thought you were going home and you only had your name written down twice. Was that part of a performance or was that real sincerity?
Honestly, Kelsey, that's ancient history. Just kidding. No, there have been a couple clues dropped over the last couple days, and I have no idea who has gotten those advantages. So I know that I was terrified after, no one reaches out to me across the aisle. I'm scared that there is an idol in play that I don't know about. And Dylan knew that he was the target.
And he didn't play anything, so that only means that there's more of a chance that someone else in this game has it that you don't know about.
Which is, I hadn't considered.
So Maddie, you were only by 1 vote you could have gone home tonight. Dylan beat you by 1 vote. How are you feeling?
Nervous.
Did you see that coming? Did you anticipate that at all?
I had a feeling that Dylan was going to get a lot of votes, and I am assuming that they put me down because of my association with him and that they weren't sure whether he had an idol, which I understand. That makes a lot of sense. But you're never really prepared for your name to be on it so many times.
So Brittany, your name wasn't written down at all, but you played an idol, the second of your idols thus far. Are you worried about now that going into this second tribal tonight?
Yeah, because the last time, so obviously not the last day we had tribal, because tribal was 2 seconds ago. I had done what I tried to do to feel confident the way the vote was going, and still during the vote I did not feel confident, so that's why I decided to play my idol. Anything at this point is just me trying to show people that I'm putting a lot of faith in them to, help want to keep me around because I don't have any means to save myself. So it's really nerve-wracking, but that's the way the game goes.
So are you kind of making a plea telling people that you will work with them, you will be a number for them if they keep you around?
I have tried to show that because I know that there were people that were trying to throw my name out there because they see the fact that I did find idols as threatening. But, I said what I needed to certain people, and I told them that, I haven't kept anything from you, and the only time I felt like I needed to do something was when I knew something was going to happen to me, and I have way more attributes that are positive than the one thing that has been showcased in this game.
So Kat, Mary just won.
Cut out. Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me okay though? Because I just dropped and then it like logged me back on. Okay.
I can hear you. So Mary just won her second individual immunity idol, and you're from her original tribe, and then you're on the Pandora tribe with her. Are you worried that if people can't get to Mary, they might try to get to you to weaken Mary, seemingly just because you guys have been on the same tribes, you've been through stuff together. You're part of the original Coratonga, and the only other person is Cody. Are you worried that you and Cody heads are on the chopping blocks?
I mean, Mary didn't pick me to win a challenge and then voted with me and then saved Cody. So I don't know if she's actually like someone that I would associate myself with in as close proximity as you're saying, but not that I have anything against her, but I don't know that I would be like the person to get if she's not gettable.
Cody, do you feel that way at all? Especially because 2 tribals ago, your name was written down 6 times.
I don't really know who to trust.
In general.
Everybody.
Regardless, even after that last vote. Go ahead.
Somebody said earlier about everybody playing for themselves. I thought it'd be a little later into the game, but that last vote that I got all those votes and that then went home was really tough, and I think it just kind of fractured a lot.
But that last tribal that we did like 15 minutes ago didn't change anything for you.
Oh, no, I think it was advantageous for us to go for a target that we were all threatened by, and now I don't know where that threat is clearly.
Okay, so actually I want to ask you about that. I mean, the Dylan vote kind of feels similar to the Rogers one, where people are mostly on the same page. I don't want to call it an easy vote, but like people are going to they want a low-key tribal to just make that happen. Is now everyone scrambling and it's completely crazy because no one thought about a plan B after Dylan?
Sorry, there was a loud noise. Yeah, maybe not. I think the fact that there's these 2 clues that have been put out, and I, for one, don't know who could have them, and I'm hoping maybe that's the case for others, and I think that's something to really consider in what's to happen next.
Sure. So Lindsay, are you worried about seeing advantages or idols be played tonight, since there was a plan in place for the first tribal, but there might not be one here, and so people might be more want to do the crazier thing to protect their butts?
I mean, you always have to be aware or thinking about advantages or idols, and there's been 2 opportunities for new idols or advantages to be put into play. And I mean, I would have assumed that if anybody was super worried about it, they would have played it on the last one, but you never know.
So, Mary, we didn't see anyone play an advantage or an idol in the last one, and there have been two clues that have come out. Do you feel if people aren't playing them that they must feel really secure that they don't need to play them?
I mean, that could be part of it. I think, honestly, everybody, if you manage to get an advantage or an idol, you want to keep it as long as possible. You don't want to go into every tribal thinking gonna play it this time. So I think it does take a bit of gambling on your position and how good you feel to play it or not play it.
Sure. So, and Myers, I'm going to ask you, you know, there was in theory a second runner-up last tribal, right? Like Maddie she was the one who also had a lot of votes against her. Is it possible that in the time between the challenge and the 5 minutes of strategizing, you could just be like, hey guys, let's just do what we just did just to like get through another day? Or is it there's still big game to be played?
I think there's 8 of us left now?
8.
There's a time for big game down the line. We've already seen some, and I think at this breakneck pace, 5 minutes is not a long time. It could go anywhere, the easy route or not.
So Maddie, I want to ask about that because we've heard Myers say twice before also that like we should all slow down, we should enjoy the game, and he's still here. Is that not, do you feel like that's part of the ploy at all, or is he just genuinely trying to get everyone to just enjoy the time?
I think at first he really wanted to slow down because of the chaos in our original tribal, and a lot went down, and I think we all needed to do that. But now I'm kind of like, all right, at some point you got to play the game. So when are you going to pick up the pace? But I understand wanting to pace yourself. So I can see both sides.
Sure. Ashley, I'm going to ask you, because you keep disappearing on us, which makes me think that you're slacking. Do you feel that you have a plan in place, or is it still being worked out?
I think it's still being worked out. It's also hard to like pay attention to Slack while watching, because I also want to see if any messages are coming in.
Fair enough. Okay, so with that, I'm going to begin tribal. When I call your name, please Slack me directly who you'd like to vote for. Maddie, please Slack me. Myers, please cast your vote. Cody, please cast your vote. Kat, please cast your vote. Ashley, if you can hear me, cast your vote. Mary, please cast your vote. Brittany, did I ask you yet to cast your vote? Brittany, cast your vote. Who am I missing? Did I ask you all, and I just miscounted one? Lindsay, cast your vote, please. Okay, I'm going to count the votes. Okay, does anyone have a hidden immunity idol? If you do, now would be the time to play it. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately and will be the 5th person on our jury. Okay, please pull out your phones, turn your lights on. Okay, first vote, Britt. Second vote, Cody. That's 1 vote Britt, 1 vote Cody. Next vote, Britt. That's 2 votes Brittany, 1 vote Cody. Cody. That's 2 votes Britt, 2 votes Cody. Britt. 3 votes Britt, 2 votes Cody. Cody. That's 3 votes Brittany, 3 votes Cody. Brittany. That's 4 votes Brittany, 3 votes Cody. And the final vote is Cody. So we do have a tie. So there will be a revote. Cody and Brittany cannot vote. We haven't reached this point yet, so let me just remind you, in this revote, if there is not an outright, I don't want to say winner because you don't win by getting your name written down, we will go to rocks. And when we go to rocks, Hold on. Producers, if we go to rocks, does that mean that Cody and Brittany are the only immune ones?
Correct, Mary.
Okay, so if we go to rocks, that means that Brittany and Cody become immune and they don't have to pick rocks. So it will be all the people who voted, except for Mary. She still has individual immunity. She can't go home. So I'm going to call your name again. Brittany and Cody, you will not get to vote. Hold on one second. To the person who slacked me, the answer is no. With that question. Okay, so Maddie, please cast your vote. Myers, please cast your vote. Kat, please cast your vote. Lindsay, please cast your vote. Ashley, please cast your vote. Mary, please cast your vote. Okay, let me count the votes. First vote, Brittany. Second vote, Cody. That's one Britt, one Cody. Next vote, Brittany. 2 votes, Brittany, 1 vote, Cody. Cody, that's 2 for Brittany, 2 for Cody. Brittany, that's 3 for Brittany, 2 for Cody. And Cody, again, we will be going to rocks. Carter, please turn on your video. Cody, Brittany, and Mary, please turn off your video. You cannot go home tonight. And jury, just for the, well, actually, no, it's fine. I want to see your reaction, so stay on there.
How many recs do I need? 5?
You need 5. We have Maddie, Kat, Ashley, Lindsay, and Myers. Okay, Cody, if they flip it over and the color is white, that means they're going home, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm just gonna do an order that I see in my Zoom. And Carter will flip for you when I say your name, so you're not choosing the rock, just to be clear. So Carter, please flip the first rock for Maddie. There's no paint. Okay, please flip a rock for Myers. There is no paint. Please flip a rock for Ashley. There is no paint. Please flip a rock for Lindsay. There is no paint. Kat. She left us. Kat is unfortunately the 5th person of our jury. Everyone else, I'll see you tomorrow at the challenge. Have a good night.